So welcome to Herndon Florist, and if you've never been in our store, we're located in the downtown part of Herndon, right along the hike and bike trail in the Herndon Historic District. We've been in this location for over 60 years. The store was originally located in the old hotel that used to sit here. We're a full-service florist with a staff of 10, and what that means is that we just do about everything. We do weddings, memorial work, anniversary flowers. We also do flowers by wire, and we also have a website that you can shop online. The products that we have in our store are fresh cut flowers primarily. We also have really pretty green tropical plants, blooming plants. We sell gift items, stuffed animals, candy. So all kinds of things that you can put together in an arrangement or send for any occasion. Our flowers are usually put out in the showroom so that you can come in and you can pick a custom assortment of flowers, and you can either take them home, put them in your own vase, or we can arrange them here for you. We have a selection of flowers for you today that we're going to have our manager, Jessie, arrange for you. And we'll talk a little bit about how to pick the right flowers for your vase, how to do care and handling, and how to keep them fresh and how to make them last long. Okay, so as I mentioned before, when you come in our store, you're going to see a lot of our cut flower product will be either in the refrigerators, out on the showroom floor because it's opening and taking up water, or back in the back cooler. You can either pick an arrangement that we already have made for you in our refrigerator over there, or what most people do is they like to come in and hand select an assortment of flowers and have us arrange them in a vase while they wait, or take them home and put them in their own vases. So today we've picked out an assortment for our manager Jessica to arrange, and she's going to start working on this mix. It's a vivid mix of seasonal flowers, bright colors. The one question we get all the time is, where do our flowers come from? So they basically come from all over the world. We have roses mostly from Ecuador. We have our tropical flowers from Hawaii, from Australia, and from South Africa. Orchids come from Thailand. We have a lot of our line flower, the snapdragons, and spray roses come from Canada. Our delphinium and stock and Gerber daisies come from California. They're one of the few places that still produce flowers year-round. We have chrysanthemums that come in a variety of sizes and types. Those, generally speaking, come from South America as well. And then carnations from California, lilies from Canada, which is a big producer of flowers year-round. Most flowers come in here needing to be conditioned. So they come in a very tight bud stage, and we will take off the foliage and cut the stems and put them in water. And the best thing to do is put your flowers in cold water. So cold water has less air in it, less air bubbles in the water. So don't use hot water when you're putting your flowers in water. The roses that we get will all come with thorns bundled in a big package. We remove all of the thorns for you. We take off all of the foliage that will be below the water line. Because one of the things that will kill your flowers quickly is to have debris in the water. You want to have nice clean water, a clean vase, and you want to use a cut flower food. We can provide you with that here, and we give that with every purchase. So if you need some, you're welcome to come in, and we usually will give you a packet on the house. But that cut flower food will have a mixture of an antibacterial solution and nutrient. And the nutrient is basically a lemon lime sugar mix that keeps the flowers happy. You want to cut all of your stems on an angle. If you cut them straight across, they're going to sit flat on the bottom of your vase, and it'll be hard for them to drop water. So you want to give them a nice angle cut, and generally use a knife and not scissors, so you'll get a nice sharp surface exposed to drink up the water. So what Jessie has done here is she's first made an armature of her foliage and kind of intertwined those stems of fern together so they'll hold her flowers in place. And she's going to go about twice the height of her vase. Usually rule of thumb is twice the height, 1.5 times the height. And she'll start with her larger, more predominant flowers like her roses, the lilies, which you can see the different stages of development here. Now she's taking the pollen off of the lilies as she puts them in her vase. The pollen will stain your tablecloths, your furniture, your clothing. So if you get your flowers from a reputable place, they will remove the pollen for you. So she's making a vibrant, colorful mix. It's going to have an assortment of roses, the daisy chrysanthemums, hypericum berry. She'll be adding the statice for color. And then she's also adding tulips. And this time of year, we have a lot of our spring bulb flowers coming in. So the tulips, iris, and daffodils will be in the shop. Some now, but in the next few weeks, certainly. Then the one thing you want to keep in mind once you have your flowers in your vase and the way you like them is you want to keep that vase full to the very top. So some of her stems only go to here. And you want to make sure that the water is completely covering all of those stems. So keep it filled. And then every couple of days you want to take the vase, empty the water out, and give it fresh water, all of the flowers a fresh cut, and a little bit more of the cut flower food that we give you. And so she's almost done here. She's going to put some of her vibrant purple statice at the top and around the base. And then she'll have just a little bit more room for the thick stems of her tulips that are going to go in. And the thing about tulips is once you place them in the vase, they're going to continue to grow. They will move overnight and kind of lift themselves up out of your vase as well as open fully into a big circle flower. So you want to leave room, keeping in mind they're going to grow and they're going to bloom out overnight. Okay, so she's just about done, and this would be for, on an average, about a $60, $65 arrangement. It should last you a week if the flowers are well taken care of. So one of the things we, of course, recommend, because we're professional florists, is that you buy your flowers from a good source. These flowers have been carefully handled and preserved and treated and refrigerated all the way through their growing, harvesting, and shipping process until they get to us. And a lot of work goes into making these bloom and spectacular and in good shape when you come in my shop and pick them out and take them home. And we want to thank you for visiting with us today and hope to see you again in the store in the future. Thank you.